Hello again everyone, back doing another CEX Roulette. Not one I planned on doing because I didn't know it was going to happen, so never mind, I'll explain why in a minute. If you're wondering why, well, what I did with the Resident Evil I got in the last little roulette I did in my pickups video, well, it's here. I decided to keep it. I know people might think that's a bit strange, but in a protector it doesn't look too bad. It's still got the stickers on the back, but I'll get them off, and it's still got the sun fade. But the reason I decided to keep it is because this didn't cost me much money at all. I traded in games for it that I had bought years ago, ones that I paid like 50p for. So I traded in what was probably £25 worth of stuff I bought, and was able to knock the price of this right down to under the price of an unboxed cartridge. So I wasn't too fussed on the value of it, if that makes sense. I didn't pay much for it. Also, I've been able to source a manual for it, and randomly I was moving some stuff and a safety booklet thing fell off of a shelf randomly. So I can put that all together and it'll be a complete copy of Resident Evil. I will one day look for another box. I'll put a save search on eBay. But I'm not a mint collector. I never have been. I think I was just annoyed with the fact that I used to have a copy of it and it was pristine, and I let it go when I was young and stupid. So that's the reason. But I also did ask around. I thought if I took it back, I'd get something worse. So I asked about on Facebook in like the CEX Retro Watch group to see if anybody had seen other copies and what they were like. And the ones I saw were coming back were way worse than this. They were some faded on the front, rips down the side. I thought that isn't too bad. Once I get the labels off of it, it'll be fine. I can't really lose if I ever sell it again. People have said if I sell it, I'm not going to lose my money on it. So yeah, and plus it works. It works perfectly. As soon as I put it in the console, no cleaning required. Perfect. I did open it up to make sure the cart was legit. It is. I'll give props to CEX. When I opened it, inside there was a little CEX 24-month sticker, like warranty sticker on it. So they did do their job. They opened it and checked it and made sure it was legit. So it's, as I said, probably one of the better condition copies they had going. And with sourcing a manual for it now, I'm not too worried. I've just got to wait for it to turn up, and hopefully it does. So anyway, onto this CEX Roulette. Why am I doing another one? It's not usually my kind of thing. Well, me and the girlfriend always celebrate our anniversary. We're not married or anything, but we've been together like years. So every year we celebrate when we got together. So she bought me this as a little gift, which is going to look really weird. It's a little bin. Yeah, little Ghostbusters retro bin. Why am I showing you this? Her plan was to take this and fill it with some games that I would have as a present. But she got this a while ago and didn't get the games. So she knows that I'm trying to get all the N64 games I had as a kid. And now that I'm keeping Resident Evil, that's literally the biggest hitter off the list. I think there's 3 more titles, of which she has bought me 2. And I don't know what condition they're in. So we'll have a look. They aren't expensive games, but I'm intrigued to see what condition they turn up in. I did have something to open this with. Got this here. So we'll just crack on. I will tell you what game the final one I need is when I get to it, when I find out which ones these are. So let's crack in. Well, I can't cut this one. I should have brought a knife up instead of using this little multi-tool, but never mind. They should be boxed, because she knows I go for the box ones. I can't do the tab pull on it because it's got that stupid tape over the side of it. So I can get into this. Get to break it down to the tab. No, they've put tape all the way along it. Let's see if we can break that. God. I know which game I'm missing after these, so I can work out. I'm pretty sure if these 2 are good, I only need 1 more game. I can chuck that in the bin. Right. Come on. Okay, we're into the first one. Okay. Got all this packaging stuff on it again. Up first, as I said, not a big hitter. It's weighty. Not in the best condition, but it's not something I'm going to be too worried about. So far, it's Turok. The original Turok. But after a bit of an iron and stuff, that box, see, not too bad. Bit of damage up in the corner. But for a cheap game, you can live with that. Feels like it has a manual. Looks like it has a manual. It has a manual. So we can't complain there on that. And I've dropped it. But yeah, game, inner tray, there's a mark on it, but that doesn't bother me, you can get that off. Oh, where's it gone? All the way down here. So yeah, there's a bit of sellotape on the box there. But it has all its tabs, it has everything, it's not sun faded. It is maybe a tad on the top. But yeah, I'll take that. I'd say that was a win for something this old, and I don't know how much this costs. Was it? Last time I looked, it was about a £10 game. It might be more than that now. I don't know. Might be pushing more 20 for a box. I don't know. But yeah, for me, not a mint collector. That's fine. To be honest, it's going to make my Resident Evil look not too bad, isn't it? Right, let's pop that back in there. Yeah, the manual's got a bit of dog earring on it, but live with that. And get this back in, that is. You can see why the flap was open when it came. It's got a bit of a crease in it, but yep. Happy with that. One for the collection. So, actually, I can tell you how much it cost. No, I can't because it doesn't have a receipt in it. So, there's this one that's in a bigger box. But it should just be a standard game, so I don't know why it's in such a big box. But this one looks like I might be able to do a tab on the top. Yes, that's easier. Oh, they've taped it down the sides though. Come on, why didn't I bring a knife? I would say I'd just rip the boxes open, but I like to reuse them for things. Oh, now how is that even going? That goes up that way. Yeah, we're getting in. Now we're cooking. So, what do we have in here? Loads more of this stuff. Ooh. Let's have both of them on there. Okay. Why is this in such a big box? Tons of this stuff. Watching a fat man unwrap parcels. Entertaining content. Jesus. I bet this is going to be crushed to hell now. I've got all this stuff off of it. God, it's very flat feeling. Oh god. This is not in good nick at all. But I reckon I can actually do some box repair on it. It is WWF Attitude. This is in real rough shape. But to be honest, it's got all its tabs. It's got game. It's got a manual. Yeah, with a bit of an iron. Got a tear up in the corner. I reckon I can get the rigidity of this back. As I said, cheap game, not a mint collector. I'm happy with just it in a box shape, if that makes sense. Which I could easily get this to a box shape again. In a protector, it'll look much better. So yeah, if I ever complete the N64 set, like, I will upgrade things and stuff. But until then, I just want to be able to play this stuff. I just want to play my childhood. So yeah, I'm happy with that. That'll do for a nice game. To be honest, I haven't played Attitude in a very long time. It was the sequel to Warzone, wasn't it? And they were both pretty bad, especially after you played what's it called? No Mercy and WrestleMania. But yeah, I reckon I can do this box justice and clean it up a bit. The worst bit is the top. That's pretty bad, but again, say it's never going to win the awards. I may even try and touch this up. I know that's blasphemy to some, but I'm never going to try to sell it on and say that it being like amazing or anything. So, and if I did, I'd let people know. So to me, yeah, that's good. Got the game, I can play it. So Turok and WWF Attitude. Just wanted to put a bit of extra footage and show what they look like once they've been putting these protectors. I know they're not the best. They're not the best protectors, but these are just some old ones I'd lying around. But it looks better than it did, doesn't it? I'd see that to me is fine for a collection. Let me grab the other one that I've actually done some touch up on. That one I haven't even ironed, so let's grab the other one. Okay, so this is that copy of WWF Attitude. It's had an iron, so it's the right shape now. That's the top of it, which has been touched up. That was the one that was the worst bit. There's the bottom. I haven't done anything to this side here, so you can see the difference. I didn't do anything to that one. But yeah, I don't want to write this off. I don't mind touching up a cheap sports game. To be honest with you, it doesn't look too bad. I wouldn't do it to any kind of expensive game, but this is cheap, so I don't mind. That's good enough for my collection. Let me know. Is that blasphemy? That's probably blasphemy. The last game I need, I'm pretty sure it is one left, is Tony Hawk Skateboarding. The original one, not number 2. Just the original one. We got it called Tony Hawk Skateboarding instead of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for some reason. But that is the last one. I imagine most people would have sent these back. If they didn't have manuals, I would have contemplated getting rid of them because they are that cheap and there's so many copies of these games about. But I like the challenge. I'll see what I can do with those boxes. I don't mind damage. With the Resident Evil, it's the sun fade. I don't like sun fade. But they're the right colour, at least. So that's good enough for me. So anyway, have fun, people. Let me know what you think. Everyone tell me that I was an idiot for keeping Resident Evil. And an idiot for keeping those. But they're complete. That's good enough for me. Have fun, people.